took the AWS Certified Data Engineer exam some months ago, and it was tougher than I ever imagined. I have passed lots of AWS certifications, so I walked in confident and walked out sweating. In this video, I will give you a brutally honest, no fluff breakdown of what's really on this exam, what blindsided me, and how to avoid the same mistakes. The AWS Certified Data Engineer Associate officially launched in March 2024 and it replaced the old Data Analytics Specialty certification, which AWS quietly retired shortly after. It has 65 questions, 130 minutes, and costs about $150. But here's what almost nobody tells you up front. This exam feels more like a mini specialty than a typical associate. It hits harder than most associate level certs on the market right now. The demand for data engineers on AWS has surged over the last few years. This cert exists because data engineering is no longer a niche skill. It's core cloud infrastructure. Before we get into what to study, I need to be straight with you. This is not your typical associate exam. There were SQL questions I'd never seen on other AWS exams, complex where clauses, vacuum commands, Apache Parquet versus CSV performance trade-offs, and I have experience with databases. One question asked which EBS volume type to use for persistence. Another pulled in a transit gateway scenario. This thing reuses a lot from the solutions architect too. If you don't have that foundation, stop. Go past the solutions architect associate first and then come back. My recommended path is the solutions architect associate, then the developer associate, and then the data engineer associate. You need that broader AWS foundation before you deal with the data-specific depth. The top 5 services you must know. 1. AWS Glue. This is one of the most heavily tested services. You should know Glue crawlers, jobs, workflows, Studio, Data Brew, and data quality. Understand how Glue integrates with Apache Spark, and remember that the Glue data catalog is compatible with an Apache Hive metastore. Expect multiple questions here. Second, Amazon Redshift. You need practical Redshift knowledge, distribution styles, even auto key all, spectrum, streaming ingestion, the copy command to load data and unload to export, and the exam will try to trick you between those two. Know federated queries and how to create an empty table from an existing one using SQL. 3. Amazon Athena. Know how Athena integrates with the Glue data catalog, how to create tables from query results, and when to use Athena versus Redshift. That Athena versus Redshift decision point shows up over and over. AWS Lake Formation. Don't underestimate this one. It's the security and governance layer sitting on top of S3 and Glue. Once you really get that its job is simplifying fine-grained data lake access control, the questions become much easier. Amazon EMR. Big data with open source tools. Spark, Hive, Flink, Kafka. Know when to choose EMR versus Glue. How to cut costs with spot instances and auto-scaling, and how to create and use a Hive metastore table. Honorable mentions, Amazon Kinesis, step functions versus Apache Airflow. These trade-offs appears a lot. QuickSight, S3 basics, encryption, storage classes, VPC endpoints, plus CloudWatch and Event Bridge for orchestration and monitoring. The surprises nobody warns you about. First, SQL. Real SQL, not just select star with a where. You will see joins, window functions, and tricky filters. If you're a cloud architect who hasn't written much SQL lately, brush up hard before exam day. Second, integration questions. The exam doesn't just ask, what does Glue do? It gives you a scenario that changes Event Bridge, Glue EMR, Redshift, Athena, QuickSight, and ask you to pick the right architecture. Third, Apache ecosystem knowledge. Parquet, Sparks data frames, Iceberg style tables, Kafka, Flink, even things like schema evolution and partitioning strategy. You don't need to be a full-time data engineer, but you do need to know why these tools exist and when they are the better choice. Now, I will tell you how I studied. First, I started with this course from Udemy, the AWS Certified Data Engineer Associate, that it's 24.5 hours long, and after completing this, which is mainly theory, but also there are included 2 full-length practice exams, I reinforced by doing this practice exam course, also from Stefan Marek, that has 260 questions. And also, if you want more practice, you can do this one from Nikolai Schuler that contains 195 questions. And even if you want more practice exams, you can go to Tutorials Dojo and buy this pack that contains many practice exams. And also, I recommend to go to AWS Skill Builder because you will find also practice exams that are very close to the final exam. And with all these resources, I think you will be prepared to pass certification on your first try. If you want to be interview ready for AWS roles, you need projects that prove you can actually build, deploy, and manage real solutions on AWS. That's exactly why I'm building an interview-ready AWS project course. Join the AWS course waitlist in the description for early access and a special discount, especially if you believe, like I do, that real-world projects matter just as much as certifications. Because at the end of the day, companies don't just hire certifications. They hire skills you can actually demonstrate. If you're already a working data engineer with solid AWS experience, this exam is tough but fair, as long as you respect the SQL and the integrations. If you are an AWS architect crossing into data, invest time in SQL, Spark, and the Apache ecosystem before you sit the exam. The cloud pieces alone won't carry you. Either way, don't walk in thinking this is just another associate certification. It leans specialty, and it rewards people who actually build pipelines, not just read about them. If this helped you, drop a comment with the service you are most intimidated by. I will do a deep dive video on the top answers. And if you know someone studying for the AWS Data Engineer Associate, send them this video. It might save them a retake fee. Links to the official exam guide, skill builder path, and my favorite practice resources are in the description. Please like and subscribe, and good luck, and I'll see you in the next one.